Now we will discuss fire tube boilers. Fire tube boilers. So what is fire tube boiler? What is fire tube boiler? So you can see on a screen, this is a boiler, fire tube boiler. Fire tube boiler. So here hot flue gases flowing through tube. So hot gases are produced in a furnace and these gases are passed through the tube. So this figure shows the Cochran boiler. So it is a simple vertical multi-tube small capacity boiler. It is a compact and requires minimum floor area. So evaporative capacity is ranging from 150 to 3000 kg per hour and working pressure up to 20 bar. So the shape is hemisphere spherical crown which gives maximum strength to withstand steam pressure inside the boiler. So the outer diameter of tubes is 6.25 centimeter by 165 centimeter. So any type of fuel can be used for this combustion. So manhole at the top of the crown shape shell is provided for cleaning. It gives 70% thermal efficiency with coal firing and 75% with oil firing. So this is about Cochran boiler. You can see this figure. So you can find different parts at the bottom. So there is a ash pit is there. Means the furnace is there. So when coal is burned, the ash is collected from in ash pit. The grates are there. And fire hole is there. From fire the fuel is inserted inside and the combustion takes place. Then hot flue, that flue pipe is there from which the hot flue gases are moving, are passing through the boiler. And then fire brick is there which to avoid the it is acting as an insulation, to restore the temperature. And from these pipes, the horizontal pipes, you can see these are fire tubes, and the surrounding is a water. The total system, this furnace and all these pipes are surrounded with dotted line. You can see that is a water. So water is surrounded. So the heat from this tube is transferred to the water and water gets heated and the temperature of water increases. The hot water level is top and cold water is at the bottom. Later on the steam is produced. The steam, as its density is less, it is collected in dome. So on dome there is a pressure gauge, safety valves, steam stop valve is there. Once the steam is there, you can measure steam pressure with the help of pressure gauge and you can take it out for application. And there is a blow off cock is there to supply water. The water gauge is also there. The fusible plug is used. So this is the general construction of Cochran boiler. This is one of the fire tube boiler. One more type of boiler is there, that is a Lancashire boiler. So Lancashire boiler is also fire tube boiler. You can see in a figure. This is Lancashire boiler. You can see the front view, side view and top view of this boiler. So tubes are there inside this boiler containing the fire. The two separate left and right furnace tubes are there. So from furnace the heat is generated and it is passed through two tubes. And in a horizontal cylinder the water is stored. It is surrounded. Water is surrounded to this fuel tubes. And it get heated and steam is produced. So this is a Lancashire boiler. You can see in a figure Lancashire boiler. So the circles you are seeing are red color, that is a fire tube. Two tubes are there. And from side also flue gases are flowing. Means the heat is generated and it is passing through bottom, then two tubes, then from side. Means from all three sides the hot flue gases are passing. From all three sides hot flue gases are passing, and water inside the cylinder which is surrounded to that tube, so that get heated. The dotted line shows water. Dotted line shows water. It gets heated from all sides, and total maximum heat is extracted. It is transferred to that water to increase temperature. And later on it is taken out from top side. The safety valve is fitted, pressure gauge is fitted, steam stop valve. So low water, high steam safety valve is fitted here. Then feed check valve is fitted to. Once steam is taken out, the level of water decreases. Then feed check valve is there to feed the water. So it is a internally fired, horizontal, natural draft and natural circulation type of boiler. Lancashire boiler. So diameter of tube is about 0.4 times the diameter of shell. So each flue tube has its own furnace with grate of about 2 meter length. So dampers are placed in the path of flue gases to regulate the gas flow and air inflow. So openings are made in the boiler for inspection. So these are made with a made to withstand working pressure of 20 bar. So evaporative capacity of this boiler is 8000 kg per hour. So shell size ranges from 2 meter diameter to 6 meter length, or 3 meter diameter to by 10 meter length. So it available in various sizes. So bottom of shell is heated first and then its sides, and widely used in sugar mills. These are used in chemical plants, also used in power systems. So its maintenance is quite easy. So load fluctuation can be easily met due to large reserve capacity. So it is a high use for high capacity. So this is about Lancashire boiler. The similar one more fire type boiler is there, that is called as locomotive boiler. Locomotive boiler. Figure shows locomotive boiler. It is a similar. The principle is same. So at the right side there is a furnace. So hot flue gases are produces. You can see the fire tubes. Through fire tube the hot flue gases are passing from right side to left side. So these all tubes are surrounded with water, and water gets heated and steam is produced. So this is locomotive boiler. So this is also internally fired, horizontal, multi-tube, natural circulation, artificial draught, fire tube type portable boiler. So dimensions and specifications are different. So length and diameter of barrel is 5 meter to 2 meter size. So number of superheaters are used. Superheaters are used to increase the temperature of steam. 14 we'll see. So this is one of the accessory used in boiler. So 14 centimeter to 38 centimeter. So the for 14 centimeter boiler, so 38 number of superheater tubes are used. So its size is varying. The working pressure is about 14 bar and 9000 kg per hour, and heating surface is it is about 271 meter square, and grate area is 4.2 meter. So this is a specification of locomotive boiler. So main requirement of this boiler is that it should produce steam at very high rate. So therefore this boiler requires large amount of heating surface and large grate area to burn coal at rapid rate. Locomotive boiler is designed that it is capable of meeting sudden and fluctuating demand of steam, which may be imposed due to the variations in power and speed. So it is a free from brickwork, especially foundation and chimneys. So this reduces the cost of installation. It is very compact. So it is used in railways and road rollers. In road rollers and railways it is used. Locomotive boiler. So also used in agricultural fields, sawmill plants and stationary power services where portability is desired. In such case, locomotive boilers are used. So there are some advantages of locomotive boilers. So large rate of evaporation, that is 50 to 70 kg per second per square meter of heating surface. So it is large rate of evaporation is there for this locomotive boiler. So there are several advantages. That is freedom of brickwork, chimney and special foundations which reduces the cost but forced circulation is used. So reasonably low cost and compactness makes it ideal for portable unit. Even there are some advantages, some disadvantages are there. Incapable of meeting very high overloads because the danger of being damaged due to overheat. So maximum steam pressure is limited to 20 bar. And accumulation of mud particles in water cause scale formation. There are chances. So these are some disadvantages of locomotive boiler. Okay. So this is about fire tube boiler. In next session we will discuss water tube boiler. So this is a classification, that is two types of boiler, fire tube boiler and water tube boiler. Now we discuss fire tube boiler. In fire tube boiler we discussed Cochran boiler, then Lancashire boiler, then locomotive boiler, and then now so we discussed this some fire tube boilers.